Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody has had a blessed week. Took this week away from YouTube, listening to the buffale from a lot of channels under this sector, is what they like to call it over here. If you come in before I get off, my videos are always on replay. So, because I only have about 15 minutes of time that I just want to say what I want to say. And as I was saying, look around the channels with the back and forth, the hypocrisy, the stigma of niggas. It's just, sometimes it's not my party. These people are having a particular party that is absurd. It's idiotic. It's just crazy. It's Looney Tune. This is some Looney Tune shit here. I just be looking. Hi, Miss Brown, and shaking my head like, yeah, this is straight Niggerville, and there's a part of the community of Niggerville that I moved up out of there. I ain't got time for that. But anyways, here near there, and I just kind of wanted to say hi, Louisa. Hi, K baby. I'm just here for a couple of minutes just to say what I want to say. That's it, and that's all. And I'll be, well, tomorrow's Saturday, so I don't even know if I'll be on tomorrow. We'll see how that works out. But contradiction, I mean, contradiction up the ass. Like, this is crazy. Um, wow. I'd be like, wow. That's what I be saying, like, wow. You got some people saying that, the charges, and as far as I know, nobody has a charge because you don't see them arrested. It's, you tell people that, oh, I don't deal with people with third grade levels of education, but yet then the third grade level educating people can figure out the bullshit to make that make sense to me. Because if these were third grade people, no one would be able to figure out the intellectual of a master's or doctorate degree person. You be too goddamn clever for that. I don't understand how these people, the third grade level people, are figuring it out. Go over to the other channel, there's the rebuttal of this, and there's the pressure about everybody wanting to know um, something about somebody else's children. And these people seem to know because obviously, I guess, they were inside the home, outside of what was written on a social media. And when there's people, there's always an agenda. You don't know what a person's intentional agenda is, even with the power of words, because they can be thrown to be inconclusive in the mind of what you read. You interpret it a particular type of way, and then comes the personal feelings about this or that. This is also misconsuming to cause animosity towards this black community. And it's crazy listening to a lot of people yapping. I like to call it yapping, duck talk, quack quack. That's what I call it. And getting into the minds of the human nature is what they're doing, and to cause more corruption, more division, is just, it's crazy. It's crazy. I go over to the other channel. You got somebody sitting there all the time. You know, I get YouTube is a business. I get it. It's a way of, you know, recouping dividends, dineros. I understand all of that, but it's like it's like a problem is created. Then you come with the I need the help. What the fuck? There's an equation where you don't create problems. You just don't get in problems so that you don't have to have dividends every damn time. I don't know where the common sense is at for that. I'm listening to, wow, people saying that, I'm not gonna respond to this shit and da da da. And the next thing you know, like there's a respond, or I'm gonna be gone for 2 weeks, or I'm on vacation. There's another fucking lie. It's just lies, like literally all around here on the
Mhm.
manipulating of the people. Um, I love people, right? So in a sense, sometimes it annoys me. And then there's a lot of the time about pap where it doesn't, right? Because I'm like, the people sit out here and be these, typical fools for social media shit like this to get inside your head where like you're not sleeping, or you're wondering what the person is going to come back the next day to say, and there's really no action. There has not been anything done, right? It's yappers, just yappers, yappers, yappers. And I'm like, this is some straight up shit, right? I'm listening to the saying that, well, now, I'm going to make the purpose of, coming after the mom, right? Now, mind you, the caller is on the phone saying that I don't know how these people can be such and such and don't bring it to the attention of where wrong is wrong, right? The caller said that shit, right? This is the people, humans, boy. The human nature mind is fucked up, right? So I'm sitting here saying, okay, yeah, all right, I get what you're saying. If you feel that a person may have done X, Y, and Z, and you're in the chat or whatever, and you didn't raise your hand to be like, no, 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 right? Basically, that's what that caller was saying, right? But mind you, when that boy, he goes and says that, well, no, because we coming for his mama, and we gonna get, put the pressure on the mama, right? So the caller said, what? Instead of using what, the caller should have said, well, no, that ain't right either. You understand what I'm saying? The caller was addressing what she may have felt was not right by human nature. But because the caller is, oh, that nigga did this and that nigga did, so she's already on the negative fence against the other guy. But so now there's somebody else to ride with, or to get her voice out through, and how she feels, right? Well, the caller should have corrected that too. If you gonna be fair, and and keep yourself out of a biased situation, right? Because I was like, why you ain't stop him for saying that shit? Because as part of human nature and using common sense, that shit ain't right either. Fucking human nature minds, y'all. It's fucked up. Let me go on because I got 10 more minutes, right? Now I'm listening to, let's jump into this because I got to say this, y'all. It's just me. It's just Pap, right? All week I'm just listening and I'm listening, right? And you got exclusive, information, and you got this information, and you got that. You got skeletoscope information. You got all this information all around the freaking board about Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, right? You do. Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly had attorneys, right? Granted that Ann Donnelly was sidebarring and shutting down a lot of things of what coulda, woulda, or shoulda been stated in the defense side. Grant that, right? Grant that shit. But when I sit out here and I'm constantly hearing exclusive and oh, and this or that, pretty much everybody knows what happened. If all of the findings, the observations of what the public is coming across, I had to ask myself that, What in the hell? Human nature people, what makes you guys think that his attorneys have not found it? I get the part about sharing for the public information. This is the kicker that gets me, right? You share it, you done researched it, you done observed it, we all know it, but yet then here comes the goddamn dividends because I still owe such a X, Y, and Z and P and what the fuck? I'll be there. I'll be there. You people know that. And what I'm trying to say is I guess I have to shout out to a lot of you third grade level people that can understand bamboozle, okay? You have to understand it. You know what? It's like a feeling. You know, you can feel it tremble through your body when something ain't right. You can feel the repetitive narrative of something because it's learning process, right? And try to pound it in your head and pound it in your head as if you're learning something new, but then it can cost your ass about $100 out here, straight up for real. Like, okay, and I get it, commentary is commentary. People just, continue to develop it, no matter what. And I understand it. But as I listen to the other side over there, right? And you listen to the disregarding, the distractions and things, right? And these people, I'm you and as part of human nature, right, with common sense, a lot of things you just can't speak on unless you were under the roof of what they're speaking on, and then to hear someone, she asks, well, I don't know how these people are so and so. Let's go back to this whole car accident things, right? For some apparent reason, because it's locked in under this sector and they're drilling it in your head or how you should feel. And for another nigga to tell you that, well, if you rock with so-and-so of a so-and-so, then, I don't fuck with you. You have to ask yourself, well, who fucking loss is that? That ain't your loss, people. That's that motherfucking loss for making a goddamn nonsensible fucking decision like that and blurting it out on fucking YouTube. Like, that's manipulating, right? And I'm like, what in the fuck? If you were there inside those homes of the other young man with this tragedy stuff that they're putting out here, right? Then you speak on it. But if you wasn't there, the speculations of it is terrible. The opinions of it is terrible. Some things you just, I'm gonna leave that alone. And leave it alone, because the people who they keep screaming out are the people that they are truly exploiting. How? And I saw somebody type in the chat, right, the other day, right? Well, actually, it was one of his main mods over there. She says that, well, they'll never get over it. Well, fuck no. If you people are going to keep exploiting them and putting it out here, I'm going to tell you what I prayed on. And I'm not a devoted prayer like that. I get my 7 minutes in. And I get my 7 minutes in before I lay it to rest, right? Because that's important, because I know that without He, I was not able to breathe this morning. And without He, I won't be able to wake up or get a good night's sleep. So there is where I have to use Him at other parts of my life, because I know that we're living in a big world and there's more major problems than me. I don't have to be so devoted into, oh God, I need you now, I need you, when I don't. I just need Him for the normal life of things, breath, air, health. My generosity, my ambition. I need Him for those things, not for, oh God, I've been through this. I'm not what's something? Martha, Mary, don't you weep. Tell Martha not to moan. But that's not my life. I'm a soldier. So if something hit me tomorrow, God, that I got such and such and such and such. God then sent that signal back to me. Jesus, amen. Get up and go handle it. I got your back. That's what my answers be like. Not to be coming out, and oh, yeah, I need help. I got this going on. Get the fuck up and go do it. That's why God gave you the 2 feet and the 2 ears and the two, just go do it. But anyways, I'm listening to this, right? Then you have the other guy who comes out and does his explaining about a freak accident that hadn't happened, right? Tells these people his story or whatever. They don't want to care about that. So now you have to ask yourself, well, who is not the caring people? Who is the people that really don't give a shit about the boy that got hit, or the guy that told the story? This is what happened because I freaked out. I went in, did that. I went to jail. So and so. The punishment was done in the eyes of the courts. What more do you want? And this is not me to be siding on the guy with the accident, right? This is me speaking what is right. At some point, you can't keep saying, I'm talking to, the caller and the other caller and the other one that's sponsored by Adidas all of a sudden, that, oh, yeah, it's a freak nigga. That's not what it's wrong. Because if someone brings you their story and say, hey, and you can pull up the fact that, okay, well, justice was served, he paid it. It was not enough justice for them. How about it was probably enough justice in the eyes of the Lord? How about that? They just disregard what God may think. These people think that they are fucking God. Like, who are you? Like, who are these people to have the audacity, right? If you're not in a person's home, you're not in a person's home. And because some young ladies come out of infuriation, right? They're upset. No, for whatever the reason may be. Right? And they tell this damn story. It made another guy look bad. But how much longer? It's not that you are coming down or beating up the guy. You're exploiting his damn family like a piece of fucking cake. You're just passing them around. My prayer from last night is not about the guy with the daughters or the freak accident. My prayer ended up being, y'all have no idea, no matter what and if there is pain from those young ladies, to get their ass up and now go after the people who is using you to exploit your goddamn story, because that is more painful than what the hell went on personally, if there was something personally between that family. That shit is crazy. This is what you not gonna do. Even if I did come out to share the story, you're not gonna do it for your arousal, for your gratification. What the fuck? I would have a problem with that. Now, granted, you don't see anything else. These ladies or whatever, being that this is their family. This is their family. Nobody else is out here. If the problem was really so red flagged it, right? You don't do a goddamn thing. You wait until that family decides to do what it is that they have to do. You don't make yourself captain of the fucking ship to put all of this goddamn bullshit out here in this atmosphere. And what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna do, and what I'm gonna do. Like the boy penis done went in your ass and it's affecting you that bad. We got so much other shit out here that has affected this goddamn world. We really have. But the other guy tells you that, because you guys are third grade level motherfuckers, right? But you're out here dealing and yelling and rebuttaling back to third grade levels. That shit don't make sense at all. At all. It's crazy. How? How can you continue to speak on something and, referring a little bit to the caller and you wasn't there? Those words may have said something, and the words are placed in motion. You know what they do? They only supposed to allow you to just maybe touch into your inner feelings about it. That's it. Yeah, it touches people. Everything that we do out here may touch people in a positive and in a negative way. But when that stuff hit over there on that social media and was written up, you read it, you don't allow it to grab your soul like the way that these people have allowed it to do them, to speak on it in an exploitation type of way, to make you hate somebody in a type of way off of other people's situation. That ain't what life is. That is not what life is. It's not life. This is some bullshit. And as I listen to all of these people, and you wonder why that your life or his life or their life or can be cut so short, so short. You same people that's probably standing in the mirror when those situations occur, and you say, why me? That's your whooping. Why me? That's your whooping. Whether you like it or not, it's your whooping. I got 5 minutes and then I got to go. I'm going to speak on this, and I do mean this here part from my heart. The whole Shabako circle, right? This umbrella coming from downtown Chicago. I was there a couple of times. Support whatever I can, right? Knowing that my support system couldn't be on the level of what others had chose to take it to, because I have a lot going on inside my life. My job isn't a job where I can say that I can't be here today. I have a commitment as well. So I already knew what position that Pap was able to play, and I wasn't going to, go on a rebound and mess things up for my life here. I wasn't going to do that, right? However, you had a whole lot of other people that chose to put the situation to a different level, whether if it was for their own gratification or a financial come up, whatever it was, right? But I'm going to say this. It's just mighty funny that through the whole circle of this shit, and everybody coming from downtown Chicago or the New York rally or whatever the rally is, I always ask myself, why is it always the same people? Why? How come there is no actual people that actually walked, with channels and saying different things? Why is it always these people? Well, I'm going to put my opinion on it. When I say these people, it is what the fuck it is. You better look at the speakers on these goddamn microphones out here. And I'm talking about even some that you just do not see. Because the same way that these people can sit and say, well, exploit these young ladies, or exploit deceased, or exploit someone's mom or whatever, is the same way that you have to look at them about exploiting what the hell they goddamn agenda is in front of everybody freaking eyes. And it's crazy, right? It's crazy. What do Pap believe? Because I done heard. So we were behind the scenes. We was behind the scenes. Do you understand that if Mr. Kelly supporters would have all stayed behind the scenes, that none of that shit downtown Chicago, or for the young lady who did the one in New York, would have not taken place? I can't understand if they were all behind the scenes with all of this secret working and discussing things and coming up with things. Then, to be perfectly honest with you, why the fuck did they not just stay the fuck behind the scenes? I ask myself that all the fucking time. Is it because behind the scene shit was just getting all, going left with each other? Now it's let's hold our mule. We, even though, because they all done started, shit behind the scenes. And they come out in the forefront. Now they got to save and grace each other's ass. And then only want to tell you little splats and splurts of what the fuck they wants to tell you. But in the midst of telling you, it's goddamn it, hit this and help me do this, and I'm help with this, and we need this for this, and we got this fucking petition, and we got this. Why in the fuck did they all just do their own fucking shit behind the fucking scenes and kept that shit there? That's how I'm going to always feel about this shit, and it ain't gonna never fucking change. Never. That's where the fuck they should have stayed. All of them who speaks on the fact that they're behind the scenes, stay the fuck back there. Because the real people love you back. The real people actually came out and walked and wasn't asking for shit. Nothing. You're supposed to come out, take care of yourself, provide housing over yourself, and feed yourself. But the minute all of these goddamn walks and this laid to rest, and you got everybody on the social media now, it's a lot to do. One, because you don't know or you haven't seen that person personally, so you just got to take what they stance and what they word is for a grain of salt and say, well, oh yes, I believe. The fuck do you believe? How the fuck do you believe? Or you people warrant some shit from your ass over and over and over for the same goddamn shit that you ain't never fucking met, ain't never walked beside, ain't never nothing. How does this shit work? Oh, let me guess. Manipulations in a lot of us is just gullible. You can't be that fucking gullible for fucking information or research or observation because someone is telling you that to gullibly just keep dropping your fucking last fucking penny out here, and you wonder why we some broke ass black people, because the black people will take it from you first. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm not saying don't help. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying you have to have a close ear for what the fuck you helping for. That's all I'm saying. That's it. This person mad at this person. They done broke up, come back, we good. This person mad at her. That's all, in my opinion, in my fucking observation, that's because you all ain't gonna get the real spiel about the behind the scenes shit. Because if you ever do, yeah, I think that all of they motherfucking cookie crunch, coconut, cookie gonna fucking crumble. Oh yeah. What's going on, Mark? What's going on, Mark? Oh yeah. It will fucking crumble. I can't tell y'all. Split and divided. Yes, they may be according to what you all may hear and you all may see, but I ain't gonna never forget that I'm behind the fuck. We were behind the scenes. For all I know, you don't know if they all still fucking behind the goddamn scenes. And I'm not talking about sex fucking, because that became a fucking problem out here too, in case you haven't noticed. Like, what in the hell? But that's just Pap, and when Pap ready to talk, Pap just talks, Take it for a grain of salt. But see, Pap ain't missing no motherfucking mortgage payment, or Pap ain't doing this. Pap knows how to dig up correlations or this or that and invest money into this on my own, so I can get my own goddamn tax paper back and save me a couple of $100 on some fucking taxes. Fuck, I look like helping somebody. I ain't gonna do it. I don't want to do it, because I know for a fact that they were all behind the back of the fucking scenes. Stay the fuck back there. I promise you, if they all go back there behind the scenes, you all probably wouldn't even be having to sit here and listen to all this crazy ass foolishness that they goddamn do. There was absolutely, as much as I love to laugh, y'all, laughter, Y'all have no idea how my soul is so happy. Y'all, don't. I'm just happy. I'm a happy person, right? Until I get rubbed right, the wrong way. Then, I have the same side that you guys have, right? The fuck with a nigga. You understand? Other than that, is hey, good morning. How you doing today? You need help? Let me hold the door open for you. See, I'm that pap too. I'm that pop too, but man, I got that little part on my shoulder, goddamn it, you shit, I get down just like everybody else, can do. You understand? But at the same time, I guess I'm glad to say that I'm glad I don't fit in this group, this world group right here. Cause this some straight up bullshit right here. This some straight up bullshit right here. And I tell y'all, I know I guess I keep categorizing myself as abnormal. I'm a motherfucking abnormal. I should be living somewhere on Mars because I'm allergic to a lot of the insensitive fucking shit that they try to put out to get you to coincide or teach you this fucked up ass learned behavior shit that they put out here. Plant this shit in your head. Who wants this shit? At the end of the day, as much as they sit and you try to exploit on these, because it's exploiting at this time. It's not all about, well, he going to jail. He going to jail. Somehow, you're getting a fucking rock. You getting a kick out of this shit. Every day. It's something about these girls. If those girls and their story is what the hell it is, you don't move before them. They have to make a move on whatever it is that they choose to do first when it deals with the goddamn law. These people want to take the freaking law into their hand. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. Ain't no more room in jail for bullshit. It ain't no more room in there. They done filled them up already. You should be mad about that. You should be mad how they done filled these jails up with fucking bullshit on people. Meaning that if a guy got a little ounce of weed on him, he getting 25 years. You should be mad about that shit. But you're not. They are all off the path of injustice. Period. Period. But the people would sit there and and I'm gonna do this. Listening to a guy who done had 25 motherfucking 2-hour jobs in 2 fucking years. What the hell they do that shit? Shit at. He got paperwork out the ass coming back and forth on him on fucking social media about a child. See, there's this thing where they taught us that a sin does not discriminate. It's just a sin. You don't get to say you get to say that it's a sinner, but according to the action of what the sinner has done is just a sin, meaning that it is something that is against God's will in his way. Cut the shit. But he sit over there and instead of saying, well, you know what? Fuck what's going on over here. This man got his own problems. This man, I had to let that be. I got my own situation going over here. Not put the attack on it. Sometimes when stuff does come out like that, right, and it's pertaining to child, why not just be a man and fall back and make that shit go away? Pay the shit off. Get on a scheduled monthly payment so it can go away, and that feedback just wouldn't happen. See, I couldn't worry about as much as talk has been going on about the exploiting of this or that, and now I got somebody from the right side done dug up some stuff and oh hell no. Let me leave this alone for a minute. I didn't get this shit right over here. Let me say this too. And it ain't none of my business, but I'm going to jump in this one right here because I read the paperwork. And the paperwork comes back with the dismissal of a default or something for the judgment, right? So then he turns around and he puts on there because, the Tusumi lady came out and made this just cause action happen upon him instead of Mr. Tusumi, right? Right? So I'm sitting here going, well, okay. Because since you like to play fucked up ass games, It's still nothing stopping Mr. Tusumi for following up and file whatever the hell he is going to or need to file on it. I can't understand why, even though that Mr. Tusumi was the head, endorser or whatever of this vehicle, right? But his wife stepped out in the forefront and said, no, this is not what we're going to do. I'm confused about how you won't even honor that it's still husband and wife. So somewhere there's a goddamn marriage law that can protect both of them. It was both of their goddamn liability. You never know where the money came from when they first purchased the goddamn vehicle. They could have bought that shit with a joint goddamn account. So that would make her, in my opinion, a little bit invested into what the hell she wants to fucking file. And her husband okaying it. But yet then you have the other information where, because I'm sovereign, and this is what is said in a lot of those goddamn articles, where a sovereign would try to use whatever tactic that they can use to get themselves out of certain situations. They'll dig and they'll find it and they will rebuttal, they will challenge it instead of saying, you know what? Fuck it. His wife now is on me. Because I guarantee you, let it been my damn husband and some shit went down or the payments ain't coming in and my husband may be traveling or over this or whatever and I'm going to pick up the phone, babe, woo, 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 X, Y, Z, da, da. Babe going to say, well, handle your shit, motherfucker. Because if he don't, then we ain't a team. That's what he better say. And I'm going down there to handle the shit in the name of fucking marriage. In the name of this is our goddamn intellectual property. That's all I'm saying. But it's crazy. I pray, like I say, for those young ladies because at this point, they're being exploited. And that's not cool. It's not cool to use anybody else's pain, tragedy, emotional state for your fucking well-being because you're angry with someone else. That shit ain't cool. That shit ain't cool. You just brought yourself a little bit years off of your life because that's some stuff that God don't bless no mess. Ain't that's what they said? God don't bless no mess. And this shit is messy. It's messy. This is really messy. You should be hearing good shit about his side, You should be hearing good shit about the side of DJ, right? Which you normally do. Ain't mad because the things that he wants to reminisce on is good things about his family. This boy over here ain't reminiscing about nothing good about his family. I guess the caller thought that it was outstanding order. You put your baby on the line. That baby damn near half wanted to fucking talk. That baby was busy. I could pick up the phone and call Coda. Coda ain't gonna never want to get off the phone. No, mama, I gotta tell you that. Mama, I gotta tell you that. But that baby was short-breathed. Okay, all right. And you know what? Where that comes from, that's only due to the fact that, this is my dad. This is my father. I'll give him 5 or 10 minutes. So, the shit is crazy, y'all. The shit is crazy. It's crazy. it's just nuts. I'm just saying, because I ain't trying to rain on nobody fucking parade. And I know that there is some very smart ass people out here. I know that. I know that a lot of people just sit back and just kind of listen and, whatever, your ears condone it. Let me hear what they got to say. But sometimes, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, it makes my ass itch when I click on a bunch of different goddamn channels under this side over here and I be sitting back saying, nigga, please. Bitch, please. What the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? Know what they got though? It's a lot of thank yous. Like me, I give y'all thank yous. If there's $1 or $2 coming in for you, I give you a thank you. But that's what you're gonna get. If y'all haven't checked out this darn Michi Love Live, Michi, goddamn it, I love watching her, right? I'm subscribed to her. I stand her bushes or whatever. And she hangs and rolls with the Angela Stanton and all of them over there, right? Y'all, man, they pretty dope over there. But they got some shit going on there. But her commentary for yesterday, boy, She reminds me of me. And if she'd ever met me, she would possibly be able to say that, damn, that girl reminds me of her. I'm an introvert, right? I'm not an extrovert. I'm an introvert. And and the realness that she's speaking. She's speaking about a rally, a protest, and things of certain people that's going on over there in that sector, and woo woo woo, right? And it's y'all got to hear her. And she's like, y'all take y'all fucking boo. Y'all got to hear her. The girl is dope with her message for yesterday, but as she was speaking, I hear me inside of her, because you have to be able to recognize it. You have to be able you have to, because these people will attempt to try to get you for your soul out here. There's no fucking way. And I'm gonna take my stance on that, because I already know that I am the black sheep over here, right? I don't fit in with these niggas. I don't fit in with them. And it's sad to say, because at one point I thought, okay, well, this is, the Kale's support side over here. But the truth be told, y'all, I don't fit in with these niggas, or neither with these bitches. I'm sorry. And I finally got it out to say that, because the shit that I see them do, to get to where they choose to be, such fucking bullshit. It makes my anal fucking itch. And that's how bad it is. I see the fucking hypocrisy, and I'm going to always stand on, if they all work behind the fucking scenes, when you got all these people that risk their jobs, that risk a payday from work, or risk aching knee, or having migraines, or their cycle, and coming out and walking and trying to build a foundation up for support for Mr. Kelly. Them are the people that I can put the most goddamn respect to. And I'm not even talking about Booker, because Booker, goddamn it, kept up most shit, so fuck his ass too. Period. I don't give a fuck. Had that nigga came out when he was on the fucking phases and treaded this shit the right way, without all this fucking goddamn it gimmicks and jokes and other people's lives and this or this and false fairy telling ass fucking shit to make him who he choose to be, maybe I'd have thought different of that nigga. But because he had to do what he had to do to become one big ass fucking goofy out here, I don't have no fucking respect. Or fuck that nigga. I don't give a fuck. Let me tell y'all this before I get off here, because now I'm running fucking late, right? Let me tell y'all this, right? Mind you, right? I'm gonna show y'all. I don't know how many of y'all watched that live, but I'm gonna go on and say it as straight as I can, right? And another live that made my ass itch. I fuck around, have hemorrhoids fucking with this damn nigga. I got to bag the fuck up here sometime soon, right? But he put up a picture, right? Hollywood was in the picture, okay? Who's gonna ask? Not even Hollywood was in the chat. Not once did she ask, well, fuck you got, why do you have my picture? You understand? That went way over the head, because now it's the group up because of the takedown of the DJ person guy, right? Right? So he had to use her picture with his narrative of, who the other person that was inside the picture with Hollywood, right? Now, mind you, like I told y'all, I'm a psych motherfucking major. Mind you, I guarantee you that he was keeping that picture for a damn good day of when he ever had to come after Hollywood. And I'm sitting here saying, wow, she ain't as smart as she fucking think that she is either, because that would have been the first motherfucking thing. Fuck a DJ. Fuck what you're using it for. Nigga, how do you have and why do you have my shit in your fucking computer to put up and use as an example, but then sugarcoats it with, me and Hollywood, we went at each other for such and such a time, but this is my girl. But yet then, that nigga had that treat of that picture sitting back there. And I guarantee you, on my mama, He was waiting for a goddamn date, if the date ever would have came, for him to have to really go down on Hollywood. Oh, he was going to put that picture up and do all that shit to her the same way he has done to the DJ and Randa and anybody else, or Sylvia, anybody else. He keeps that shit like that. Now, I'm sitting here going, I don't even know, and no shade. Well, okay, I just lied right there. But Hollywood, and she just laughing and laughing, and the shit is good. And I'm saying, Hollywood, you do know if that nigga would have ever had to use that picture, the first thing that he was gonna talk about was that motherfucking growing fupa in the front motherfucking stomach. I was over here busting the fuck up. That girl got a growing fupa, right? He'd use that shit. He'd use that shit. I'm sitting here like, I don't. Wait a minute. Stick her ass out, her stomach out. I'm like, wait, well, hold up now. How you that young and got a goddamn fupa? I don't understand that shit. I don't even know where fupas come from. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know, like, the fat cells or some of the stuff that you be eating, it just decides to make a developing pouch down there, right? I knew y'all ass was gonna laugh at that. That's why I brought that shit up last, so y'all can go have a good day behind that shit, right? But I'm sitting here like, baby, Nader, it's a fupa. It's a goddamn fupa. And I'm sitting here and it looked like some Gloria Vanderbilt jeans on. You understand? And those with the and they kind of elastical so that they can you can stuff the fupa up in there, right? You know what I'm saying? The fuck? I promise y'all, I'd rather have my little small little baby round bump right where it's supposed to be, up round, on the navel. That fupa shit grows up underneath the navel, and then this way you'll get a goddamn bitch to tell you that I got a fat coochie. That's a fat a fupa pouch. That ain't no damn fat. I'm just saying. So I just pointed that out. Just so, and I know you guys are aware of it, right? And those who may, be in the same lane where the same minds think alike, raise your hand in the chat. 'Cause I know y'all saw that shit, right? I know some of y'all had to ask yourself, and and I'm in there like, Hollywood. Hello, Hollywood. You don't see that nigga posting your picture up and using it for the intent of someone else, but don't you want to know, nigga, why the fuck is you got my shit up to do so? You understand me? So now you can see where the games are being played with people's minds. See, that shit is okay to do. I don't understand how that was according to her, and we're talking about coming back from when her and him fell out, and they was and they went at it, right? But now all of a sudden it is just cool, man. When we fall out, we fall out. Ain't no coming back. Ain't no coming back. Your first trial of error of honesty and trust is only first round. It ain't no second and third round with Pap. That's a done deal. Your first impression of integrity and trust and truth with Pap best to be on the first motherfucking round. Because I cut your motherfucking ass off quick. There is nothing else that you're going to know or be around in my damn circle. I would be a gullible ass fucking person. I would be a desperate ass motherfucker. I would be a person who would be terrified and going through separation anxiety. And that ain't me. That ain't me. I could walk away from a motherfucker so motherfucking fast it don't make no damn sense, and you will become the topic of non-existence. Because you will not have the advantage to play me twice. That shit don't work like that. It don't work. How many times are we going to say, we sorry? What the fuck? We should never have to say that we're sorry if you brought the real deal the first go around. That's what builds your integrity, your trust, and your truth, and your love upon a person. That's caring. Do no fucked up ass shit. I just laughed at her though, boy. She was standing up there. I'm like, what the fuck with them Fupa Gloria Vanderbilt's motherfucker? That girl got a whole goddamn Fupa at the age. Was she 40? I'm like, holy shit. I don't know how they grow. I'm gonna do a study on it, cause it's weird. Cause I don't know. I don't like. Do they like after people have children and they cut and they have a cesarean, right? And they cut. I'm just wondering, like, it does the fat end up? They don't scrape it all, or it just develop down. I don't know how that shit happen. I'm find out though. I ain't lying, KJ. I ain't lying. I ain't find out, cause I be sending up like, what the fuck? And the crazy thing about it, right? They have all these sweat vessels and everything. I ain't lying. I would rather just walk around, with my baby bump. What this shit down here up over my goddamn cooter rooter? What the fuck is this shit here? You mean I got to lift this shit too? Oh hell no, that ain't been about to happen. It's growing, honey. So you already know, Scorpio, at the age about 50, that shit gonna be laying on the laps. Who the fuck fits to lift that shit up? And since it's in its new growth, now would be the time to, do the cosmetic surgery. I'll be goddamn it down there like Michael Jackson. Hurry up and cut this goddamn extra fucking weight off. What the fuck is this? I don't see that shit on in science class on the what you call that body figure thing, the on the sculpture. You know how they show you, they got the plastic woman and the man, the white woman and the man in the class where you learn this and that or that. I ain't seen that shit on there, so I don't know how to fucking deal with it. I ain't seen that. They ain't never showed that shit in biography. I don't know what the fuck that shit is. Shit is scary. I got to get a extra size pair of fucking jeans and shit just to stuff that up in there. What the fuck is that? You got to get a extra super stretchy zipper and shit to come up over it and shit. What the fuck is that? That shit would terrify me, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. It would terrify me to wake up and be like, what? Where's my cooch? What the fuck? Oh, it's under there, bitch. It didn't grow. It's under there. Like that shit is some motherfucking bacteria cover up or some shit. I don't know what the fuck that is. Can you imagine that shit in a swimwear? I can't. I'm late to the motherfucking fucking with y'all right now. I'm late. I got to get the fuck out of here. I'm just saying, KJ, can you imagine that? And she said in leggings and a swimwear. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck is it? So I got to go do my homework on it. I don't know anybody, in my family or anything, that has it. So I have not had the opportunity to actually question about it. Cause you rest assured, I sure in the fuck would. I'd have poked at it. What is that? I'd be poking at they goddamn bottom stomach. What the fuck? What is going on here? How you get that? Where did that come from? Is that tacos? Is that serious? Because I need to know so I can make sure that I don't eat what the fuck is causing that. What is that? You said that's a lot of talking. It is what it is. My point and my moral to that story is that they had already cut off each other's head. And I have to... Nigga, we done been at war as well. Just because I'm at war with this person over here does not give you the opportunity to motherfucking put my fucking pictures up without me asking. But because it was about that other guy, it was okay with her. I'm like, don't you see that this nigga is showing your fupa? Like, and you best to believe he had that in his basket, waiting on them to fall out again. Because he was definitely going to put it up and come at her on it and talk about that damn picture his damn self. What's going on, Trigger Love? What's going on? Good morning to you. Yeah, he was. He holding on to that shit till the day came, dog. That shit was crazy, dog. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I got to go. All these is waiting. I got to stock the shelf because Bookham gonna be in there for his Oreos. What's the off-brand name cereals up in there for his cookies and chips and shit. And so I gotta go get to work, y'all. Y'all have a blessed day. Stay prayed up. Stay mindful. Never lose your common sense. And you absolutely rock with who you rock with, but just don't be blind about what you're rocking for. Listen to the inconsistencies of these goddamn people. Listen, if I promise you, y'all, if I came across someone who is really, really building something without having their personal it's like it's a personal agenda. You know what I mean? We all have the agendas, right? But it's just something I can pinpoint it, but I just won't say. Because I don't want to be portrayed as the motherfucking hater, but they gonna call me a hater any motherfucking way. I'm just glad that I didn't fit in and I stand on what the fuck I stand on since they ass was all behind the scenes. Oh, wait, goddamn, I'm gonna be late. Let me say this. Let me ask y'all this goddamn question. How many of y'all, by the show of hands, believe or believe not? Put a one in the chat if you do believe that I'm trying to make a point that that's the cousin. Put a two in the chat if you don't believe that that's the cousin. I gotta ask y'all something behind that. I'm gonna wait. Oh, I must have hit that damn button. My bad. Okay, so let me start over because I got a minute. Because most of you guys says no. Then can somebody explain to me, with all of the people that was working behind the scenes, including the cousin, how are these people working with someone unless they actually know who this person is? So do they really know who this person is and they just not really sharing that with the people who supports the microphones? I'm just asking, how does that work? How does that work? Because that's an algorithm that I cannot figure the fuck out. How does that work? How is it now that, I saw a little split in a splat, right? With the cousin and then the other channel, right? How is it that it can even be spoken on or told, like you told about and I quote unquote, I can't do it verbatim, but it said that the message was that I only talked to you such and such and such and such, and we was working behind the scene, and of course, Blockbender name always come up in it, right? Who were you talking to? Is it validated that he is? Because that person should know. But if that opinion, then I got to be side-eyed of what the hell you're saying. Because I wants to know, like, how come you didn't know who you was talking to? How do you put in work for Mr. Kelly behind the scenes if you don't know who the person is? Who you work? What? What? And yeah, I kid y'all not. I be over here baffled. I be baffled as hell. What in the hell did you just say? What in the what? What in the what? Ain't no way in the hell. I'm going to say this and then I'm going to go. Intellectual, master degree, doctorate degree. Because a nigga talks good, but you don't know him. Will I ever fix my mouth to come out here to say some shit about we was working behind the scene? But I can't come out here to tell you the validity of a person of who the fuck I was working with. What in the fuck? What in the What in the fuck is going on under this umbrella over here? You ain't finna to sell me a motherfucking boat with a hole in it. Delilah. You can't fix it either. Dear Edith. All, in my words, of they shit is fucked up. But I get it. They'll survive. Including from me. Because I like to sit in the bushes. Or I might like to come on your channel. So they will survive. Their channels will survive. Y'all have a good day. I believe DJ Tyson is on, so y'all can go check him out. I got to go on and do what I do over here at Aldi's with my rundown ass work booth. Something that I'm not going to challenge back on this numb nut at all. Not when somebody tells me that, oh, I made $1,600 from that little two-clipping ass acting, fucking reenacting ass fucking bullshit. Knowing that I can probably, if I choose to, drop that nigga $1,600 every fucking 5 minutes. If I choose to. But that ain't what I'm all about. I ain't got it. I live frugal. I ain't out here for no competition or nothing. And I'm going to continue to bust my ass, keep my integrity, my truth, my trust, non-defrauding. Because I already know those that think that you're going up on this fucking buffale ass shit, oh, y'all gonna crumble. Y'all gonna crumble. Pull all your observations and reservations and repetitive fucking notes and shit like you're really doing something to free R. Kelly. You ain't teaching shit of what his goddamn attorneys ain't already knowing. Nothing. At the end of the day, it's up to them. So keep breaking your exclusives and la da 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 da. La da 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 da. You're doing the damn thing. Yeah. You'll be all right. Have a good day, y'all.